YouTube viewers out there. It is Sebastian of Sebastian's a Movie Game Time. And today on episode 80, I'm going to be reviewing and talking about movies. Movies from 2005. So hello, welcome. And these movies of 2005 I'm going to be talking about are the movies I've seen like in movie theaters. When I was about like 15 years old, I saw all these movies when I was about 15 years old. So this episode 80, this is called Spend Time at the Movies. Spend Time with me, Sebastian, at the Movies, Part 1. Let's get started. I have a movie to talk about first from the 70s. Then I'll move on to talk about from 2005. We have a film called The Exorcist. It's about a mother whose teenage daughter has been possessed by an evil demon, as two priests must find a way to save the girl. The Exorcist, this is a cult classic or a popular kind of phenomenon of a movie. I'm sure everybody agrees or knows that Exorcist is it's some call it the best horror movie of the 70s, or many others call it however different types of what this movie is. But The Exorcist is really nothing but a cult classic. It stars Ellen Burstyn, Linda Blair, Max von Sydow, Jason Miller, and Lee J. Cobb. Directed by William Friedkin. I give The Exorcist 3 out of 3 stars. Now we move on to the movies of 2005. These are movies of 2005 that I've seen at the movie theater. At the movie theaters, we have a film called The Chronicles of Narnia: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's about 3 siblings who go for a magical world cabinet as they enter a world called Narnia, where they must help out a lion to stop an evil witch. The Chronicles of Narnia. Well, this is based on the book. I think it's based on the book. I think it's based on a series of books by C.S. Lewis, I believe. I have the DVD. This is my DVD version of the Chronicles of Narnia, the first one. The Chronicles of Narnia, it's a great fantasy, action, adventure movie. And, I saw this movie at the theater because, I was about 15 when this movie came out. I basically had a good time with it, and I thought it was I thought it was what you call like an epic adventure. Really great. The Chronicles of Narnia, it stars Tilda Swinton, George Henley, William Moseley, and Liam Neeson as the voice of the lion. Aslan is the voice of the lion. I give the Chronicles of Narnia 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie. Next up, we have a movie called Doom. It's about a group of space marines who have been sent to Mars, where they must fight for survival against monster creatures. Doom. When this movie came out, Doom, this was like ahead of its time compared with CGI effects and VFX, kind of movie. But Doom, and also when this movie came out, it wasn't really well received, really well when it first came out. It's based on a video game, and as you can see, I have Doom. I have the movie Doom. So yeah. I know some people may look at this movie Doom and they could see it as laughable of a movie, but it's really not that bad of a movie. To me, because since I liked it when I saw this movie, and I really enjoy it, Doom. I really enjoy it. It's fun, action packed. Based on a video game, based on video games. Doom. It stars Carl Urban before he was in The Boys. Before he became a kind of a huge star he is now, Carl Urban. And The Rock, before he was called as Dwayne Johnson, he was only known by The Rock in this movie Doom. Oh, and this Doom also features Rosamund Pike. I give Doom 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Hostage. It's about a former hostage negotiator who finds out that his wife and daughter have been kidnapped, while at the same time, another family have been taken hostage in their own house by free local criminal guys. Hostage. Well, as you all know, this is a movie that I'm sure all of you has never heard about or never seen. This is it. This is the movie Hostage with Bruce Willis. Um, so if you never heard about this movie, um, yeah. So this is Hostage with Bruce Willis. Um, I thought Hostage is a very intense, edge of your seat, suspense, action, thriller of a movie. It really is, and it's really suspenseful. Hostage stars Bruce Willis, Kevin Pollak, Michelle Horn, Johnson, Tucker, Ben Foster, and believe it or not, Bruce Willis's real life daughter, Rumor Willis, when she was like a teenager at the time, she's in this movie. Hostage. Oh, and I forgot Ben Foster. Ben Foster was so great in this movie, or good in this movie, Hostage. He was really menacing. Um, Hostage. I'll give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Capote. It's about an author. It's about a man who's an author named Truman Capote who interviews a serial killer who murdered a farm family before his execution. Capote, well, I'm sure you know, this is kind of it's kind of based on a true event of what really happened to a local farm family that were murdered and killed, at their farmhouse. And the two guys who are responsible for the murder, they all pay for their crimes. As Truman Capote and an author heard about this, and he interviews a serial killer who murdered the family. Um, Capote, this is a very serious movie. This is a very serious movie. If you've never seen Capote, it's really great, and it's a very moving, powerful, or drama movie. And this movie Capote, it won Philip Seymour Hoffman an Academy Award for Best Actor for his role as Truman Capote. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Um, yeah, it's a very great drama movie, but it's very serious of a movie. Capote stars Philip Seymour Hoffman, which the movie won a Best Actor Academy Award. The film co-stars Catherine Keener, Clifton Collins Jr., and Bruce Greenwood. I give Capote 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's by Harry Potter, who finds himself being transported being put into a dangerous tournament that's between different schools as he continues of having visions of Lord Voldemort and with the dangers that awaits for him. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. You know, out of all the Harry Potter movies, I really liked this Harry Potter movie, The Goblet of Fire. It was very this was a different approach for a Harry Potter movie because the past Harry Potter movies have been rated PG and PG-13. Well, this is like a very like an adult teenager of a Harry Potter movie because he's a teenager. The dangers are more threatening and evil than ever before. It's really a good. I really like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It stars Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, David Tennant, Michael Gambon, Alan Rickman, Maggie Smith, Robbie Coltrane, Brendan Gleeson, Tom Felton, Jason Isaacs, and Ralph Fiennes as Voldemort. Oh, and this Harry Potter film also features Robert Pattinson before he played Edward in the Twilight movie and the Twilight Saga movies. Robert Pattinson. This is like an early role for Robert Pattinson before he did the Twilight movies. Also, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Stealth. It's about 3 fighters who happen to be best friends as they join a state-of-the-art, fully automatic super stealth warplane. Till the stealth warplane starts going haywire. Stealth. This is another movie that never gets talked about, never gets mentioned about. But I have the DVD of this movie, Stealth. So I have this movie, Stealth. This is the movie I'm talking about. I thought Stealth was really fun of an action. It's a it's a thrilling action movie. It's a fun ride of an action film, but with thrilling moments in it. Stealth. It stars Josh Lucas, Jessica Biel, Jimmy Fox, Sam Shepard, and Joe Martin. I think Stealth is a completely underrated or under the radar action thriller movie, but it's really fun. Stealth. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have Assault on Precinct 13. It's about a police sergeant who recruits other cops and prisoners together as they must protect themselves against corruption, against corrupt government officials who want one of the prisoners who's like a criminal that the corrupt cops want. Assault on Precinct 13. This is another edge of your seat, intense, nerve wracking of a movie. It's based upon the original movie of the title Assault on Precinct 13 that came out in the 70s, directed by John Carpenter from the 70s. But this is a remake, and as you can see, I have the DVD of the Assault on Precinct 13. It's a very intense, action-packed thriller movie with suspense moments. It's really, and like I said, I saw the Prison 13 was really intense and nerve-wracking, edge of your seat action thriller of a movie, but it's really good if you've never seen it. And the original one of the title, it's a called classic, but this is the remake one, but it's almost as good as the original one was. Assault the Prison 13. It stars Ethan Hawke, Lawrence Fishburne, Maria Bello, Ja Rule, John Leguizamo, Dara Matteo, Brian Denny, and Gabriel Byrne. I give Assault at Precinct 13 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Red Eye. It's about a woman who takes a red eye plane um, until she meets a stranger that sits right next to him. That stranger sits right next to her. As the stranger tells her that, you know, she must. As the woman finds out that the stranger is actually like a terrorist person, and threatens to have her father killed if she didn't do what he says. Red Eye? Well, I mean, not knowing not knowing what this movie was about, Red Eye, but it's very of a good movie if you've never seen it. This is the Red Eye movie. As you can see, I have Red Eye on DVD. Um, it's a Wes Craven movie. The director of Scream and many other good films, Wes Craven directed Red Eye, and I was very surprised that he directed Red Eye. It's a different approach for Wes Craven to do. It's a different Wes Craven movie. It's completely different from a Wes Craven film. He's never done a film like Red Eye before. So yeah, but Red Eye is such a good edge of your seat suspense thriller movie. Keep you on the edge of your seat. Red Eye stars Richard McAdams, Brian Cox, and Cillian Murphy. I give Red Eye 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's about a petty uh, crook who teams with the detective who's trying to help out a woman who's said to have been murdered. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is a funny movie. If you never heard nothing about this movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, it's probably this film never gets talked about, never gets mentioned, which this movie should be talked about. It's really a fun movie. If you just want to watch a movie with action, comedy, humor, this is the movie for you. Um, as you can see, I have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang on DVD. It's really funny of a movie. If you're just looking for a movie with action, humor, or comedy, this movie is it. It's really fun movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. If you've never seen it, watch it. It's really funny. Directed by Shane Black. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang stars Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer, Michelle Monaghan. I give, again, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is directed by Shane Black. I give Kiss Kiss Bang Bang 3 out of 3 stars. And we have the last movie of 2005. We have a movie called Firewall. It's about a man who works at a bank, finds out that his wife and 2 kids are being held hostage by a crew of dangerous people who, along with the criminal mastermind who's cold-blooded, a villain, as he must do everything he can to save his wife and 2 kids. Firewall. Well, this is another intense movie. You have no idea what you're in for. If you've seen a trailer for this movie, Firewall, you probably think, oh, this is the movie. I've seen this type of movie before. I've seen this movie before. I know how the movie ends. Well, this movie Firewall, it's completely a different. It's if you think you're watching a movie that you've seen before a million times, um, there's some different things about this movie. It's very intense, edge of your seat movie. It will pin you to your seat because it's so gripping of a movie. Um, this is Firewall. As you can see, this is Firewall with Harrison Ford. Um, yeah. Firewall, it's a great, very suspenseful, intense action thriller movie that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Firewall. And again, this movie never gets talked about, never gets mentioned, which it should. But yeah, it's a very edge of your seat suspense movie. Firewall stars Harrison Ford, Paul Bettany, Virginia Madsen, Robert Patrick, and Robert Foster. I give Firewall 3 out of 3 stars. Okay, everybody, that will do it for episode 80. And spend time with Sebastian. Spend time with Sebastian at the movies, part 1. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and get new content episodes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you at the movies.